2019 president of CCIM Institute. Welcome to our virtual celebration. I'm so honored to be a part of this joyous occasion. We're here today to celebrate the inauguration of 2021 CCIM Institute President Tim Blair, CCIM, and the 2021 leadership team. I know that it has been and continues to be a challenging year for the world, our industry, and the Institute. But if there's anything I've learned about the commercial real estate industry and CCIM Institute over the many years I've been involved with each, is that neither is going anywhere. There are many reasons to be optimistic for the future. So today, for this time together, I invite you to put everything else aside and fully enjoy this virtual gathering. So Tim and I, the two of us, have quite the history together. I share that for two reasons. One, when I say that he will be an incredible leader for the Institute, it comes from a place of confidence, sincerity, and pride. From years of getting to know him personally and professionally, and working with him closely as volunteer leaders of CCIM Institute, and two, with a nod to the TV show Kung Fu, I affectionately refer to him as Grasshopper. Now, I'm no Shaolin master, but I feel like the proudest of teachers who is just beaming at the success of one of her star pupils. So Tim, if you don't enjoy the experience even half as much as I did, you can blame me. So here's how the story goes. Years ago, I remember talking Tim into serving on the Alabama CCIM chapter board of directors. That was his first foray into volunteer involvement with CCIM Institute. It was easy to see how his gifts, his ideas, his expertise, his leadership, how they could make a difference in the success of this organization that we all love. When he commits to run a marathon on every continent, he does it. Of course, whenever he needed any support and any guidance, I was happy to be there for him and to help in any way that I could. But I wasn't alone. We had a very special person helping both of us along the way through the Alabama CCIM chapter. She'd like to chime in here too.
Tim, I have watched you grow from when you first told me that you wanted to get more active in CCIM. You became our 2013 chapter president and did such a phenomenal job. We won first place Tier 1 President's Cup. Now you are serving as 2021 CCIM Institute President. I am so proud of you. Congratulations, Tim Blair.
Many thanks to Amy, the hero of the Alabama CCIM chapter. Now back to the story. So after Tim followed a similar path to mine, up through the chapter's leadership, he was ready to make the leap to the global level, and I was ready to help. By the way, this was all while he was raising a family, running a successful business, and working his way up to his current role as chairman of the board for the Birmingham Metro YMCA. All these years, working with you, alongside you, learning from you, watching your growth professionally and within the leadership of the Institute. It has been a true joy, Grasshopper, and it will always be a joy to watch you shine this next year, as I know you will, in the role of 2021 president of CCIM Institute. I could go on forever, but enough for me, and I may be a little biased. Let's hear what some of the others have to say about Tim.
I don't know if we all have official titles, but if Tim had one, I would call him the chairman. He's the guy that can sit and watch and take all the commotion and then make real key decisions.
If there's a question, I know Tim has always got an answer for it, and 90% of the time it's the right one.
Honestly, I think Tim has spent his whole life being groomed for this opportunity.
So yeah, I've heard of Shannon Walchek, and they've got really three great guys down there. I think it's Derek, Lynn, and Andrew, but Tim, I don't know him. What does he do?
We have a bumper pool table and here in the office, and it's it's a good place for people to come play and kind of forget about work for a minute. But Tim's front and center. I mean, he can pounce on the table and take anybody to the woodshed.
Tim's really a great guy to work for. He's such a humble leader.
Sorry, man. My bad. It sort of reminds me of the day he told me about running into the canyon of the Grand Canyon. Why? Why would anybody run the Grand Canyon all the way down just to run back?
I look at people who love to run, and I think they're like a different species. So I have incredible admiration. One of the things that I find about running is just the mentality, the mental game that you have to play with yourself. You have to be so incredibly mentally strong to do marathons and to do the number of marathons that he's done. So I think that that mental edge that he has really allows him, I think when I've seen him in situations in turbulent times, to remain sort of that calming force that allows people through difficult times. Tim's very diligent. He knows, okay, how long is the race going to be? It's going to take me a long time to try to, so I'm going to marshal my strength. I'm going to conserve energy. And that's the way he's gone through life. He puts off big purchases. I mean, he's an incredibly wise person. I wish that I had more of his sort of self-discipline.
I think with running and the marathons and those types of activities that he has done and done well and pursued, I think that has translated well into the work that he does, and he kind of handles himself in that manner in the work environment. When he's working on a project, big or small, it's kind of one foot in front of the other until the task is accomplished.
When the coronavirus hit, the truth of the matter is many leaders will step into it. Tim didn't do that. He ran straight into the fire. And I think that's important to know, that those attributes just signified his character and who he is as a human being and how he leads. He does not shy away from anything. He just goes right into it with a resolve to achieve. He's patient, he's tolerant, but he never loses focus.
Well, when I think about leadership, I think about integrity. It's really what you hang your hat on.
One of my favorite quotes is, "You don't know what a horse can pull till you give it a heavy load," and Tim is the guy that can handle the heavy load. His finest hour is in crisis, in the storm.
Yeah, Tim's just a natural leader. He again is willing to do whatever it takes to help an organization, to lead an organization. He's very thoughtful in how he does it and how he leads, and people naturally follow him.
Tim has a unique ability to draw out the best of people. When he came into the organization, we grew up a lot with Tim. I think that he drew out, I know for me, I want to do my best for my partners, and that's largely because of Tim.
What draws me to Tim and what inspires me to serve him the best I'm able is because of his commitment to me. He values me as a human being before he values me as the CEO of the Y. And I think that's what causes me to do anything I ever could for Tim Blair.
Tim is just a great guy. He's a great friend. He's a great family person. He's the type of person that I want to be when I grow up.
I would say on a weekly basis, I think about how blessed I am to have great partners and how fortunate I am that Tim is one of my best friends.
Tim, congratulations on being named the 2021 Global President of CCIM.
Hey everybody, it's Randall Woodfin, Mayor of the City of Birmingham, and this message is a special shout out to Tim Blair. Tim, I want to say congratulations to you. Congratulations in your new role as Global President of CCIM. Your leadership of commercial real estate's most influential organization is a source of pride for your colleagues at Shannon Walchek and peers throughout our city.
Hello, this is Alabama Senator Doug Jones zooming in to say congratulations and best wishes to Tim Blair on a successful year as the 2021 Global President of CCIM. Tim is the first Alabamian to have this honor, and I know he's going to make our state proud. Tim, if I could offer one piece of advice for leading such a distinguished and diverse group of professionals from all over the world, I would encourage you to actively seek to involve those who have different points of view. You know, as this pandemic has made clear, we're all connected. And as I've learned during my time in the Senate, the most successful and effective ways and solutions come from compromise and consensus.
Hey Tim, Chip here. We don't ever get to see each other in Birmingham, especially since we're preparing for our leadership term in 2021. But I am in Chicago and wanted to come up a couple of floors at the CCIM Institute and send you this video telling you congratulations for your 2021 presidency. I'm really looking forward to the collaboration between IRM and CCIM next year. See you soon.
Congratulations, Tim, on this very significant honor. We know you'll represent Birmingham and Alabama and all of us well as president of this prestigious Global Institute. Please accept our best wishes for great success.
Congratulations, Tim. Good luck to you, and be sure to represent CCIM in a way that reflects well on the great state that you call home. I look forward to seeing all that you will accomplish in this prestigious role. Alabama is extremely proud of you.
Clarence, you move closer. Here, move in. Okay, how about that? Are we okay now?
Tim, congratulations. You've done wonderfully well, and we're so proud of you.
It's never fair to ask a parent about their children because it's impossible to be brief. Tim is so great. We just love him. We always have told Tim that he raised himself, and he did a wonderful job. His mother couldn't have done better.
Hey Dad, just wanted to say congratulations. We're all super proud of you and know you're going to do great things this year.
Hey, I'm Barbara, Tim's wife, and this is Cassie, Tim's daughter, and this is Sydney and Molly, and we just all want to say good luck to you, Tim. You're going to have a great year.
Let's turn our attention to those CCIM designees who will lead the Institute down the road of continued progress, prosperity, and growth in the year ahead. Members of the 2021 management team are Les Callahan, CCIM, 2021 President-elect, Steve Rich, CCIM, 2021 Treasurer, and Presidential Liaisons Andy Edmonds, CCIM, Ellen Sue, CCIM, Nick Nelson, CCIM, Jim Pergerson, CCIM, and Travis Waldrop, CCIM. Please raise your right hand. Do you pledge that you will assist and support the President of CCIM Institute at all times, being guided by the highest standards of ethics and integrity? Please answer, I do.
I do.
Congratulations, and thank you, members of the 2021 management team. Now let's continue with our program and the key reason that we're here. Tim Blair, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly and sincerely promise that you will administer the office of President to the best of your ability and judgment, in conformity with the bylaws of CCIM Institute, that you will, in all acts, be governed by the principles of honesty, justice, and fair play, and in every manner possible, endeavor to promote and safeguard the best interest of the Institute and the welfare of its membership? If you so subscribe, answer by saying, I do.
I do.
You may lower your hand. By virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I do now proclaim you duly and officially installed and inaugurated to the office of President for the year 2021. Congratulations.
First, let me say thank you to our members and volunteer leaders for allowing me the honor of leading this organization through 2021. I'm joining a proud tradition of Institute leaders that spans more than 5 decades. Leaders like my predecessor, Eddie Blanton, who have successfully guided the organization through thick and thin, leaders who have helped us achieve enduring success. I'm truly humbled and honored, not just to serve in this role, but to do so during the pivotal year ahead. Also, let me thank my lovely wife, Barbara, and our 2 children, Cassie and Riley. I can't begin to let them know how much I appreciate their support during these past 10 years I've been actively involved in CCIM. Additionally, I would be remiss if I didn't shout out to 3 individuals who are classmates from our 2011 JWL class. Shad, Greg, Eddie, you guys have made this CCIM journey a blast. I can't imagine my CCIM experience without y'all in it. Last, let me thank my business partners and coworkers, for without their support, my participation in CCIM national leadership could have never happened. We all know that our industry and our institute are facing the biggest challenges we've had in a decade, perhaps our history. For members young and old, for those who have weathered previous economic storms, as members of CCIM Institute, I say this: you can rest assured these challenges will be met and will be overcome. This is about challenges, yes, and it's also about audacious goals. As some of you know, I've run a marathon on every continent, an audacious goal I set for myself 16 years ago. And without drive, perseverance, and training, I would not have made that goal a reality. The lessons learned from that experience will stay with me forever. And they've helped me when I'm in dress shoes just as much as when I'm in running shoes. You see, audacious goals are only as good as your motivation and your ability to execute a plan of intermediate steps to achieve them. Otherwise, they're just big words with no real path forward. Running a marathon, reaching your business goals, ensuring the success of CCIM and its members. All are goals that, in order to succeed, must include interim steps that lead to long-term aspirations. Where the Institute is concerned, I have 3 main goals for 2021 and interim steps that will lead the way. First, my top priority is fiscal prudence. Our financial performance will be closely monitored relative to the 2021 budget, with a focus on these interim goals. If we're performing well, we'll look at expanding projects and programs with the proper oversight from volunteer leaders. If we fall behind, however, we will look at making more hard cuts to break even. Accordingly, we will be in a forecast budgeting mode probably as early as January or February to make sure we're adjusting as quickly as possible. A financially sound institute is a necessary foundation for everything else that follows. My second goal pertains to membership and our never-ending need to support both chapters and our individual members. I'm committed to continuing the support we've created these past few years. When the world changed earlier this year, we asked, what do CCIMs need right now? What do course participants need right now? What do our chapters need right now? Those questions remain at the heart of every strategic decision. When individual members succeed, we as an institute succeed. This all starts with an interim goal of expanding our new designation promotion advertising campaign, which positions CCIMs as the go-to experts for commercial real estate investment. We know that all CCIMs and chapters benefit from increased brand awareness, and I'm making that a top priority. Now is not the time to cut the marketing spending, it is the time to increase it. Now is not the time to retreat from brand awareness campaigns, but it is the time to accelerate such investments. We need to make sure CCIM Institute is at the top of everyone's minds in commercial real estate. This is a worthy investment with an invaluable ROI that will help both the Institute and CCIMs gain additional visibility, awareness, and market share. That's what we need right now. And finally, my third goal revolves around education. The pen is the gold standard in commercial real estate education. And truth be told, 40 years ago, it was the only viable commercial real estate education. we dominated the CRE education space. However, times change. Many schools and universities now offer CRE programs and degrees. We have competitors leveraging off of our success, and we have newer generations with different expectations for their professional development experience. That's why I say our audacious goal needs to be about reasserting our dominance in the CRE education space, and not just limited to the Penn and those who earn the designation. How, you say? With 3 interim steps. First, double down on the value of the Penn. It leads the way and sets the bar for our entire industry. Our increased advertising investment through the designation promotion campaign makes this clear. Promote the Penn, promote the Penn, promote the Penn. Second, we need to increase our investment in content and infrastructure in the Ward Center for Real Estate Studies. Since its inception, the Ward Center has seen positive growth each year, providing continuing education for members, welcoming new professionals into the fold, and educating the greater CRE community. It's time to accelerate that growth. I'll bring forward a business plan next year to fund increased course development and necessary staffing needed for implementation. Third, to reaffirm our position as the premier provider of commercial real estate education, we have to keep evolving and searching for new audiences and new ways to reach them. 10 years ago, the creation of the Ward Center was just such a step. I call on us now to take another bold step forward. Our current education revenue stool has 2 legs, core and ward. We need a 3rd leg to complete our stool and create stability going forward. We've tapped Lou Nemcoff to head up a PAG to explore just such a leg. This group has been tasked with exploring and presenting recommendations on a certificate program. This is our opportunity to educate thousands of additional real estate professionals each year and to further advance our industry. When my business partner, Lynn Shannon, is facing a tough situation or falling behind in pool or ping pong or knows it's rally time, he often says with great fanfare, "This is going to be my finest hour." Lynn's point is simple and one of great optimism. Just because it's tough doesn't mean you can't win. In fact, when he references finest hour, he means it will make the victory all the sweeter. Just because someone pitches you a curveball does not mean you can't hit it out of the park. As challenging as these past months have been, know that our future looks bright. It looks bright because our industry's future looks bright. It is an industry that is ever-changing and in transition. New disruptors are emerging every year. We've all seen it. Our roles will evolve and we'll need to adapt, and CCIM must evolve and adapt as well. For over half a century, CCIM has been a force for good, an agent for change, and a champion of fiduciary-level professionalism in all phases of the CRE transaction. Through decades of industry innovation and disruption, the CCIM Penn and our institute have been steadfast as the torchbearer of best-in-class CRE education. We are in this together as designees, candidates, chapter members, as chapter leaders, as well as members of the National Board and its committees. It is up to us. Next year is our year, and together, let's make sure we make the most of it. Let it be our finest hour.